Bheemla Nayak. ఇలా పెట్టండి ఒకసారి.
Like
Yes.
this, right?
Yeah.
Like
ఒకసారి
this.
ఇలా అనండి. హాయ్, వెల్కమ్ టు సుమన్ టీవీ. భీమ్లా నాయక్. సో ప్రెసెంట్ 2 తెలుగు రాష్ట్రాల్లో భీమ్లా నాయక్ మానియా కమ్మేసిందని చెప్పుకోవచ్చు. ఆల్రెడీ భీమ్లా నాయక్ సంబంధించిన కాస్ట్ అండ్ క్రూ అందరిని కూడా మనం ఇంట్రడ్యూస్ చేసుకుంటూ వస్తున్నాం. అండ్ ఇంతమంది కాస్ట్ అండ్ క్రూని ఆ కెమెరాలో బంధించి మనందరికి అంత బాగా చూపించిన కెమెరామ్యాన్ని మిస్ అయితే బాగుంటుందా మరి? సో రైట్ నౌ ఐఎమ్ విత్ లిజెండరీ ఇండియన్ సినిమాటోగ్రాఫర్ రవి చంద్రన్ గారు విత్ మీ అన్ ఎక్స్క్లూజివ్ ఇంటర్వ్యూ విత్ సుమన్ టీవీ. సార్ నమస్కారం.
నమస్కారం, అందరికీ నమస్కారం.
I'm so happy to see you, sir. I'm so happy and privileged to talk to you, sir, first of all.
థ్యాంక్ యూ వెరీ మచ్.
భీమ్లా నాయక్ వచ్చేసరికి ఇప్పుడు బాక్స్ ఆఫీస్ దగ్గర పెద్ద హిట్ అన్నమాట. సో ఎలా ఫీల్ అవుతున్నారు? ఇంత పెద్ద హ్యూజ్ సక్సెస్ వచ్చింది కదా ఫస్ట్ ఆఫ్ ఆల్.
Yeah, I'm been lucky to part of this film because Trivikram sir called me for this film. Then I'm first time I'm working with Power Star Sri Pawan Kalyan sir. It was a great experience actually. I had never met him personally. First time I'm meeting him, I was a bit nervous actually because his personality is so huge and people are really liking his work and they're all huge fans. So we need to serve his fans also properly. We should shoot him possibly good angles and lighting style and all. Yet we had to tell a story. So it was a difficult task to start with.
So Ravi Chandran sir, you have worked with many stars like Tollywood to Bollywood. But Pawan Kalyan తో వర్క్ చేసిన వర్క్ ఎక్స్పీరియన్స్ ఎలా ఉంది సార్? How was your work experience with Pawan Kalyan
I
sir?
worked with Shah Rukh Khan, Amir Khan, Hrithik Roshan, Surya, Ajit, like many big stars in Hindi and Tamil and Malayalam and all. But when I worked with the Power Star Kalyan sir, when he walks into the set, you can see the vibe, like the vibration comes in, like you feel somebody very important has come into the set. That feeling he creates, like when he walks in, the people around you react in a different way. The focus puller to the guy who pushes trolley, the light guy, the spot boys to assistant director, everybody gets so excited, like a fanboy moment. To contain the fanboy moment is a very difficult thing actually. When he performs so well in a scene, if he performs a really good dialogue delivery or if he does one action or anything, people like run to him and clap and appreciate in the set. It's a new experience for me. I never experienced this before, and but as a man, he is very simple guy. So but, he is very down to earth and he talks to people very nicely and he takes photographs with everybody in the unit.
Sir, what are the factors you consider before picturing the shot? ఎస్పెషల్లీ పవన్ కళ్యాణ్ గారు లాంటి వాళ్ళతో వర్క్ చేసేటప్పుడు ఎలాంటి డిసిషన్స్ ఎక్కువ తీసుకుంటారు?
సో ఈ ఫిలింలో first 40 days they shot with another cameraman and they felt that story is going with a different direction. So they wanted to re-edit and reshoot it. So that they called me. Then that cameraman's dates were not available. So they called me all of a sudden. So I came into the film. They already shot 40 days. Then we had to scrap the whole thing because my style of shooting and other gentlemen's shooting was very different. So when I came in, I had a meeting, first day meeting with Pawan Kalyan sir, with Trivikram sir. We went to his house and we met him and we are talking a lot. Then I was telling him what I want to do in this film as a cameraman. When I come in, I want to use certain colors, avoid certain colors, and I want to use different kind of lenses for the flashback. So this kind of conversation we had, and I also said I wanted to see how his face looks in different lenses. So he said, "I'm ready to do the experiment. I will come. You call me anytime. I want to see how my face changes in different lenses and all those things." So he was very open to discussion and all. Then when we start shooting, I was using very muted colors, brown earthy colors in the film. We didn't use any strong colors. We used only earthy colors. That was a bit scary because it is not a really popping out colors. It's all very subtle earthy colors. That was a very bold decision Tirukam sir and me have taken. And when we released the first teaser trailer, and it really clicked with people, and a lot of people called and said that look is very nice. Well, you have done a very different for a Pawan Kalyan sir film, So I thought we'll go in that way, and we graded the film like that only in the end. So the film has got a certain tone to the film. It's not real green, real colors and all. We have gone to a little khaki and brown, that kind of zone in the texture of the color. Even the skin tone, everything is like that.
సో రవి సార్, కంపేర్ టు అదర్ యాక్టర్స్, పవన్ కళ్యాణ్ గారు స్క్రీన్ మీద చాలా డిఫరెంట్ మేనరిజంతో కొత్త స్టైల్లో ఎప్పటికప్పుడు మాకు ఫ్యాన్స్కి అంతా ఉర్రూతలగిస్తారనమాట. ఆయన్ని ఒక్కసారి స్క్రీన్ మీద చూస్తే చాలు సీట్లో ఎవరు కూర్చోలేరు. అండ్ ఆయన హార్డ్ కోర్ ఫ్యాన్స్ కావచ్చు, ఆయన ప్రేమించే ఫ్యాన్స్ కావచ్చు. ఏంటి అసలుకి కెమెరాలో ఎలా క్యాప్చర్ చేస్తారు ఆయన స్క్రీన్ మీద? మీరు అలా చూసేటప్పుడు బిఫోర్ ఆల్రెడీ చూస్తారు కాబట్టి ఆయన యాక్టింగ్ చేసేటప్పుడు ఎలా అనిపిస్తుంది యాజ్ ఎస్ మీకు ఒక సినిమాటోగ్రాఫర్గా? ఆ స్టైల్, ఆ మేనరిజం.
Assistants are from Bombay. Like when we are shooting a sequence where Pawan sir will hit somebody and walk on the road. There's 2-3 cameras. One of my assistant was shooting the other camera. She's from Bombay. She finished the shot. She came that he just walked, but it looked like magic. What style he has! And she never knew. She never seen his films also, but she is completely taken aback by the presence, screen presence. So it's like when Michael Jackson dance, you don't look at anywhere. You look at Michael Jackson. It's like that. When Pawan sir is in frame, you don't look at the other actors. That's a very tricky part for the other actors. But despite all this, in this kind of film, Rana has done a wonderful job. Like his screen presence and his acting is so good. Nitya Menon and Samyukta Menon and Samudrakani sir. So they all of them played their role very well, and the dialogues are written very very nicely by Trivikram sir. His support was huge, and we had a terrific art director also in this film. And he any big set you tell in 2-3 days he'll set it up. The collaboration with him was superb, and the choreographer Ganesh Master, and even the fight choreographer, fight master, Villain Master. So all of us actually discussed a lot through the film. Like we have been through the film, we have been discussing and shooting. So it was a great experience actually. They all know the pulse of the audience actually. They all grown up with the Pawan sir. I am an outsider, but other people are grown up with they are biggest fans of Pawan sir. They look at him, they design shots which will connect to the mass, without spoiling the story, without making it over the top. They've done that. That is a very good point in this.
So Ravi sir, if you are working with one star, we are doing a lot of homework. బట్ ఇక్కడ మీకు ఇద్దరు స్టార్స్ ఉన్నారు, లైక్ రానా గారు అండ్ అగైన్ పవన్ కళ్యాణ్ గారు. ఇద్దరు స్టార్స్తో వర్క్ చేసేటప్పుడు చాలా అంటే చాలా డెడికేటెడ్ అండ్ హోంవర్క్ ఎక్కువ చేయాలి. అండ్ స్క్రీన్ మీద ఇద్దరిని చాలా బ్యాలెన్స్డ్గా చూపించాలి. మీకు ఇద్దరిలో ఎవరి పర్ఫార్మెన్స్ వావ్ పీక్స్ అనిపించింది సార్?
Sir, both of them acted really well actually. Like when Rana sir has excelled in so many confrontation. Every time they meet, there is a firework in the frame. Like without even sound, when I was grading the film, I could feel the film. Like I could feel the intensity of the film. It is very very well written script, and very very well written dialogues, and executed in quick time. Like 57 days we finished the film. So the production, also very big support for that. Like they were giving all the equipments we want, and providing all the facilities. It's one of the best production houses I've worked in my life. Like it's Siddharth Entertainment. It's a very 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 good production house, and Vamsi garu, Chinababu garu, both of them are very knowledgeable about movies. And I know when they see some good work, they really appreciate it. That's a great thing about them.
సో వాట్ ఈస్ యువర్ మోస్ట్ మెమరబుల్ మూమెంట్ విత్ పవన్ కళ్యాణ్ సార్ అండ్ ఎంటైర్ సెట్స్ ఆఫ్ భీమ్లా నాయక్ అంటే ఏమని చెప్తారు?
Many moments are there. Like but one moment is like when I did a climax sequence, he called suddenly in between a shooting. He said, "I need to give you a present. I appreciate the work you have done." I said, "Sir, you've been appreciating every day. It's so fine, sir." He said, "No, no, I called for a bouquet," and he called for a big bouquet. He gave it to me, and he also wrote a note and sent it to me. Gave it to me, and he, in front of the whole unit, he gave this token of appreciation from Trivikram sir and Pawan Kalyan. Both of them really liked the flashback portion, what the way I shot it. So they really appreciated and gave a bouquet. He did not do it, but he has done it. That is in magnanimity. Is one of the finest human being I have met. Very humble, very knowledgeable, very well read. Very well read. He wanted to do something to people all the time. He always helped poor. That is what his thing. His mission in his life.
సార్ రవి సార్ మీన్ వైల్ డిడ్ యూ ఆస్క్ ఎనీథింగ్ అబౌట్ పవన్ కళ్యాణ్ సార్ని కానీ లేకపోతే డైరెక్ట్ పవన్ కళ్యాణ్ గారిని ఎప్పుడైనా అడిగారా? సో ఇంతమంది ఫ్యాన్ ఫాలోయింగ్ అందరూ ఇక్కడ పవన్ కళ్యాణ్ గారు అంటే దేవుడు అంటుంటారు, ఇదన్నీ ఎక్కువ వింటుంటున్నాను. సో అదంతా ఎలా మీరు సంపాదించుకున్నారని ఎప్పుడన్నా అడిగారా పవన్ కళ్యాణ్ గారిని?
I was talking to him. He said how he started his career and why he was not very interested in acting. Then, because he was saying he had a conflict about screen personality and real personality. So he is a very straightforward person. So he wanted to be truthful to himself first of all. So he said, I want to be truthful to myself. Then I want to do things which I can do only I want to say in the films. So that is why I started politics also, he said. I want to serve the people. I want to work for the people. I want to give it whatever they given to me, I want to give it back to them. That is what he was saying. In a casual conversation, he said, this is what my life mission is. Now I found a way. Now I found a way to connect to the people. I somehow, whether I'm succeeded or not, but I want to try and do the best for the people. That is what is a aim in life. So he is not there to be a superstar or do more films or anything like that. He wants to help the people because he has got the power and popularity to do that. He wanted to help the people. That is what his mission is. That's what he was having a conversation one day. He had a long conversation, 1 hour he was speaking about it. So, but it was genuinely he was saying. He was not telling this to propaganda or anything like that. He was just casually telling why, how he became an actor, what have. So that is a very, very warm thought, and I really appreciate him for thinking for people all the time. That's it's not, it's a genuine interest he has. That's what it is.
సార్ సార్ డూ యూ లైక్ ఎనీ స్పెసిఫిక్ క్వాలిటీ పవన్ కళ్యాణ్ గారిలో మీకు బాగా నచ్చింది అంటే ఏమని చెప్తారు? మిమ్మల్ని మీరు ఇంప్రెస్ అయింది?
Specific quality means like I've seen many actors. When their fans comes, they don't meet them, but he meets every person. He will take time to give photographs, and he listen to their their troubles, and he'll really come forward to help them. It is really the unit member. He talked to everybody nicely, and I thought he'll be a moody person. No, he was talking to everybody, and he observed people what they're doing in the set, and he's got a great knowledge about cinema, how it functions, why, because he himself a director. He directed movies, so he knows in and out of you know uh, the pulse of the scene. So he's very good to work.
సార్ సింగిల్ షాట్లో పవన్ కళ్యాణ్ గారు కొన్ని సీన్స్ బాగా చేస్తారంట, ఎస్పెషల్లీ మీరే చెప్పాలి అవి. సో అంటే ఎమోషనల్గా సంబంధించి ఎక్కువ సింగిల్ షాట్లో అయిపోతుందా, మాసా లేకపోతే క్లాసా?
So the climax scene, I would say, when we did the climax scene, I told Trivikram sir, we should do this scene in one go, like one single shot, lengthy shot we should take. So we put 2-3 cameras to cover it. I think 4 cameras were there. So one camera was in handheld with me, like that he performed so well, and we are when I took out the eyes from the camera, I had tears in my eyes. Like we knew he nailed it. Like that scene worked like magic. That the climax is worked. That we felt in the while shooting. That is a beauty of that performance. Like, no, you will never get it back. We didn't want to cut any other angles, and also it worked like magic. That's
సూపర్.
what we shot in one shot is what there in the film. So that is like that. 2-3 scenes he has done. One scene with in the police station. One scene with in front of the lodge after the fight. He talks to Murali Sharma. That scene also terrifically performed. So we didn't do any other coverage for that. We used the original, raw performance. So also the film is not lit very bright or anything. We lit it very dark, little moody. A lot of people got scared. Like, initially, they said, "Oh, the audience may not like it. Audience might think it is too dark and all." But nobody said that. It goes well with the story. That's what we did.
అండ్ చాలామంది చెప్తుంటారు రవి సార్ ఆఫ్టర్ షూట్ ఏదైనా గ్యాప్ వచ్చినప్పుడు షార్ట్లో గ్యాప్ వచ్చినప్పుడు సో ఈ నెవర్ గోస్ టు క్యారివాన్ అంతా కూడా కిందే కూర్చుంటారు అక్కడ ఉన్న వాళ్ళతోనే మాట్లాడుతూ ఉంటారు ఇట్స్ వెరీ కూల్ అండ్ వెరీ డౌన్ టు ఎర్త్ అని చెప్తూ ఉంటారు.
Most of the time he used to sit in the location only. He'll be chatting there, so that when he's there, everybody will be working fast. Also, that's also a trick. All these experienced actors have, like, they don't go back to the van, so that if they are on the spot, then people will work harder. That is why it is like that.
So sir, is there any specific reason after massive success of Bharat and Nenu you are not working with Tollywood actors?
No, because I was directing a movie in between. I directed a movie called Brahmam in Malayalam, and again I'm going to direct one more movie with Sitara Entertainment. So I'm directing and shooting other language films also. That is why I could take up many new films in Telugu.
ఎలా అనిపిస్తుంది మహేష్ బాబు గారితో వర్కింగ్ ఎక్స్పీరియన్స్ అసలు భరత్ అనే నీళ్ళలో మహేష్ బాబు గారిని ఎంతగా ఎలివేట్ చేస్తారంటే గూస్ బంప్స్ అనమాట. థియేటర్లో కూర్చొని సినిమా చూస్తున్నప్పుడు అసలుకి కొన్ని సీన్స్ అయితే హైలైట్. ఆ ఫైట్ సీన్స్ కానీ రవిశంకర్ గారిని అక్కడికి వెళ్ళినప్పుడు ఇవన్నీ సీన్స్ చాలా గూస్ బంప్స్. ఫైట్స్ హైలైట్గా ఉంటాయి భరత్ అనే నేనులో. ఎలా అనిపించేది మహేష్ బాబు గారిని అంతలా ఎలివేట్ చేయించారు దాంట్లో? ఎలాంటి కాంప్లిమెంటరీ వచ్చింది సార్ మహేష్ బాబు సార్ నుంచి?
I would love to work with him again, because the Bharat has been long time. I keep meeting him on and off. Soon I think I'll be working with him again. Mahesh is a different kind of person, very very funny person. Like me, he has got a great sense of humor, but not many people knows about it. But he has got a wicked sense of humor. Very funny person he is. Among friends, like he cracks jokes all the time, and he's very very easy to work with. Also very disciplined and a great face to shoot. And what a personality he is. Love to work with him.
మీరు ఇద్దరితో వర్క్ చేశారు, పవన్ కళ్యాణ్ గారు అండ్ మహేష్ బాబు గారు. సో ఫ్రేమ్లో చూడగానే వావ్ ఏమున్నారా హీరో అనిపించిన హీరో అంటే వీళ్ళిద్దరిలో ఎవరని చెప్తారు?
See, it's like
సెలెక్ట్ వన్ హీరో మహేష్ బాబు సార్
you can't say like, you see, it's like you can't compare both the persons. Both are completely different personality, different kind of style, working style, and the fan following is different. Everything is different. You can't compare. Both are great actors, and both have their own personalities, and it's a very difficult decision to say something like that. Even I can't even think. I never thought about it.
ఎట్ వాట్ ఏజ్ యూ స్టార్టెడ్ యువర్ కెరీర్ ఇన్ ఫిల్మ్ ఇండస్ట్రీ సార్? ఎందుకంటే మీకు 50 years అని నేను చూశాను గూగుల్లో, అండ్ యూ హ్యావ్ ఆల్రెడీ 30 years ఎక్స్పీరియన్స్ ఇన్ తెలుగు ఎంటైర్ ఇండియన్ ఫిల్మ్ ఇండస్ట్రీ. సార్ ఎట్ వాట్ ఏజ్ యూ హ్యావ్ స్టార్టెడ్ యువర్ కెరీర్ ఇన్ ఫిల్మ్ ఇండస్ట్రీ? ఎందుకంటే
I started when I was
మీకు బట్ 30 years ఎక్స్పీరియన్స్.
yeah, I started when I was 23. I started my career when I was 23.
I think you did more than 50 to 70 films.
Yeah.
Which language more comfortable for you, sir? Telugu, Tamil, or Kannada, Malayalam, Hindi? ఎందుకంటే ఇక్కడ నుంచి అక్కడ వరకు చేసిన సినిమాటోగ్రాఫర్ మీరే.
See, Hindi is the most comfortable place to work because they are very very organized. So they don't waste time or dates and anything. Hindi is very very comfortable. But South makes great content, like Malayalam, Tamil, Telugu films make great content. Mass films makes Telugu films only, which is now proving again and again. So Telugu films only mass audience films. Malayalam films have very artistic content. So each one has got a different texture actually.
సార్ ఆఫ్టర్ భరత్ అనే నేను అండ్ ఆఫ్టర్ భీమ్లా నాయక్, రవికే చంద్రన్ గారి గురించి గూగుల్లో సర్చింగ్ ఎక్కువైపోయింది. సో ఎవరు 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 అని చెప్పేసి సో షల్ వి ఎక్స్పెక్ట్ కమింగ్ మంచి మంచి మూవీస్ తెలుగులో చేయడానికి రెడీగా ఉన్నారా? ఆర్ ఎల్స్ యువర్ బిజీ
Ready?
ఇన్ బాలీవుడ్?
There are a lot of films people are calling me for a lot of films. Let's see which one matches my dates and interest, story wise and director wise also matters. I'd love to work with a film with Thiruvikram sir again and Kottala Shiva also. So let's see which is happening.
సో ఎవ్రీ టెక్నీషియన్ దే హ్యావ్ సపరేట్ డ్రీమ్, ఈ హీరోతో వర్క్ చేయాలని. అలా మీకు టాలీవుడ్లో ఇష్టమైన హీరో అంటే ఎవరని చెప్తారు? హూ ఇస్ యువర్ ఫేవరెట్ హీరో తెలుగు?
In Telugu, Chiranjeevi garu. Because I've grown up watching his films right from the beginning. So
Okay.
Chiranjeevi garu is all-time my favorite actor.
సో చిరంజీవి గారితో
Like he is like
soon
for
work
a
చేస్తారన్నమాట.
for a Tamil audience, he is like a combination of Rajinikanth and Kamal Haasan. He can dance well, he can fight well, but he can be tough, he can be a great actor like Kamal Haasan. So it's both Rajini Kamal joined together is Chiranjeevi garu for all
అలా
Tamil audience.
అలా చిరంజీవి గారు పవన్ కళ్యాణ్ గారు మల్టీ స్టార్ చేస్తే ఎలా ఉంటుంది మరి? దానికి మీరు సినిమాటోగ్రాఫర్ అయితే ఎలా ఉంటుంది?
That will be a great opportunity to do it.
ఎక్స్పెక్ట్ చేయొచ్చా చిరంజీవి గారు పవన్ కళ్యాణ్ గారు
Yeah,
మల్టీ స్టార్?
if something like that happens, it will be a blockbuster ever, like in Telugu industry.
సో ఇంత పెద్ద
Thank you very
మ్యాసివ్
much.
హిట్ ఇచ్చిన ఫ్యాన్స్ కి ఏం చెప్పాలనుకుంటున్నారు? లాస్ట్ అండ్ ఫైనల్ రవికే చంద్రన్ సార్.
Keep going to the theaters, watch more films in theaters, not on online. That's what my request should be. The theater is personal experience that can never happen in a phone or a TV. That's what I would say. People should go to theaters, watch films in theaters. That is what I would say. Then only we can make great films.
Sir, whenever you're coming to Hyderabad, please bring one more t-shirt for me, bald man. Bheemla Nayak.
Thank you.
సార్ రవి సార్ ఒక్కసారి ఇలా పెట్టరా ప్లీజ్? పవన్ కళ్యాణ్ గారు
Like
సింపుల్
this?
ఇలా పెట్టండి ఒకసారి.
Like
Yes.
this, right?
యా,
Like
ఒకసారి
this.
ఇలా అనండి. భీమ్లా నాయక్ అండ్ దెన్ వన్ మోర్ స్టెప్. సూపర్
you.
సూపర్ సూపర్. థ్యాంక్ యూ సార్, థ్యాంక్
Thank
యూ
you.
సో మచ్. ఐఎమ్ సో హ్యాపీ టుడే. ఐఎమ్ హ్యాపీ టు సీ యూ సార్. లైవ్లో చేసినందుకు ఎంత హ్యాపీగా ఉన్నదంటే, మీరు హైదరాబాద్ వచ్చినప్పుడు విల్ డూ వన్ ఫుల్ ఇంటర్వ్యూ.
Sure, sir. When in the real time, we'll do that. Thank you very much. Thanks for
థ్యాంక్ యూ సార్, థ్యాంక్ యూ సో మచ్.
inviting me. Thanks for
Thank you,
the. Thank you.